We've got a bunch of clouds drifting across the north coast today. That cloud blanket has warmed things up. Produced a few sprinkles out there as well. Didn't amount to much, though. Just a few hundredths of an inch of precip here and there in the rainfall bucket. Generally, 1 or 2 hundredths is about all we saw. Lots of clouds, though, throughout the area all day long. That'll stay with us through the night into tomorrow. So we'll look for these warm, muggy temperatures to continue. Upper 50s to low 60s for tomorrow's highs. Overnight, mid-40s with, again, hit or miss, little sprinkle or two through the day tomorrow and through Wednesday, too, as we see most of the moisture continuing to slide by to our north. We saw upper 50s and low 60s prevailing along the coastline today with a 59 on Humboldt Bay, 62 out at the airport, 59 at the Crescent City Airport, as was Gasky with a 55 out in Willow Creek. A lot of clouds, not much rain for us. High pressure across the west is sending most of this moisture to our north here as it goes over the top of that high pressure ridge. We'll get another little surge of energy here. Looks like Friday. That, too, will clip the north coast as the high pressure gradually weakens. But we'll look for a significant change to this pattern showing up through the weekend and into early next week, when it looks like we'll take a turn back to the wet here as we see a lot of clouds, but not much rain for us. Computer models keep that chance of moisture in the picture approaching the coast through the next 24 hours here, and we'll push it out to Wednesday. Still a chance of some showers. Looks like a bit of a break for Thursday, and none of this moisture is going to amount to much as far as rainfall accumulation. We stand at 78% on the year for this date, while down in the Bay Area, they're at about 80 to 90%. Down in L.A., 90 to 100% of rainfall for the season. Not unusual in an El Nino year that the moisture slides south throughout California. It seems to be the trend this year. So far, the state's looking pretty good. As far as rainfall accumulations, again, we'll see this light rain pattern change by the beginning of the week as we head back to a wetter pattern through most of next week. Major chill once again across the nation. You see some very cold temperatures dipping out of the plains all the way down into the south. Freeze warnings up for portions of the panhandle of Florida as we see temperatures well below zero for much of the country when you factor in the wind chill out there across the plains. We'll look for our lows tonight in the mid to upper 40s at the coast, mid to low 40s out across the interior with daytime highs pretty close to today, upper 50s to low 60s, while out across the interior looks like mid to low 50s likely to prevail. Winds out of the southeast in the offshore waters running about 5 to 10. Pretty light and variable as, again, we will see a lot of clouds and a slight chance of some light shower activity continuing through tomorrow into Wednesday. Bit of a break for Thursday. Another round of light rain on Friday. The weekend's looking okay, but by the beginning of the week, we will take a turn back to the wet. And at this point, it looks like next week will be much wetter than this week. So plan accordingly here as just a few sprinkles out there through the week before we take that turn back to the soggy, which is what you would expect this time of year. Taking a look at our 3-degree contestants for tonight. Joyce Stannard of Eureka looking for $30 from Corky over Redwood Coast Cellular. We'll see how that one plays out coming up tomorrow night.
We gave away all the money last week.
Yeah, actually, I know who it went to, so that's okay.
Okay.
It's okay anytime.
I'm glad you approved.
Yeah,
thanks, Jim.
It happens.
And now Manny Machado joins us with sports. And Manny, the season is finally over for Raiders fans.
Yeah, just 5 wins last year, just like the years past. Now, big question, will Tom Cable be back next year with the Raiders? They return to a new college football champion. We decided later this week, and we'll take a look back at the past year in high school sports. Stay with us. Sports is next.